Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. I warmly welcome all of you to the new episode. Before proceeding further with the story, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you get notifications for every video of mine. So let's start today's story. Narendra Kumar, a resident of Shikarpur village under the Rajapur police station in Amroha district, went to Najibabad on September 27, 2019, to bring medicine for his wife, Wallace Devi. In fact, his wife, Lesh, was suffering from allergies, for which he was getting treatment from a doctor in Najibabad. Narendra left the house at 12 in the afternoon. Like every time, he should have returned home by evening, but that day, when he did not return home, Lesh's wife got worried. She called her husband, but the phone did not go through. She tried several times, but was unsuccessful. At around midnight, Wallace called her husband again. This time too, the phone was switched off. Wallace thought that maybe the battery of her husband's phone had discharged, so she went to sleep. The next day, Wallace dialed her husband's number again, but once again, the phone was switched off. If Narendra had to stay somewhere, he would have informed her, but he had not mentioned anything. Wallace called her husband's acquaintances and inquired about him, but no one knew anything. After this, Wallace informed her father-in-law, Samar Pal Singh. Samar Pal Singh searched for Narendra among all his relatives and acquaintances. On October 6, 2019, Wallace, along with her father-in-law, Samar Pal Singh, reached Rajapur police station and informed station in charge Satyendra Singh in detail about the disappearance of her husband, Narendra Kumar, 30. The station in charge registered her complaint. Even after several days when the police did not trace Narendra, Wallace again contacted the station in charge. This time, Satyendra Singh told her that the police were searching for her husband at their level. He also asked, "If you have any doubts about anyone, please let us know." Wallace responded, "I suspect my husband's mistress, Ruby." Satyendra Singh asked, "Where does Ruby live?" Wallace replied, "She lives in Kanshiram Nagar, Moradabad. Her landlord is Yogesh, a constable in the UP police. Currently, he is posted at Billari police station in Moradabad. Due to Ruby's affair, he had quarreled with Yogesh several times. I have also come to know that Ruby now roams around openly with Yogesh." Wallace also provided Ruby's mobile number to the station in charge. After receiving this information, the station in charge began suspecting foul play. On the same day, October 19th, he filed a report of Narendra's kidnapping and informed the ASP of Amroha. The first thing the station in charge did was call Narendra's mobile phone. Upon checking the call details, they found that the last call received on Narendra's phone was from Ruby. Her location was traced to Kanshiram Nagar, Moradabad. The police put Ruby's phone under surveillance and discovered that multiple calls had been made to another number from her phone. This number was traced to Constable Yogesh. The station in charge immediately called that number and asked Yogesh to come to Rajapur police station. Yogesh responded, "Sir, I am posted at Billari police station. What is the matter?" The station in charge replied, "I have to inquire about something that cannot be done over the phone." Following this, Yogesh reached Rajapur police station. The station in charge, Satyendra Singh, questioned him, "Yogesh, do you know Narendra Kumar?" Yogesh replied, "Yes, sir, he is my tenant. He lives at my place with his wife, Ruby, but for some time he has not been coming. His room is locked." "Do you know where he is?" the officer asked. "Sir, I was at Billari on my duty. I don't know anything." The station in charge sternly warned him, "Look, Yogesh, you are in the police. You must be aware of how long the hands of the police are. We have checked the call details of both your and Ruby's phones. We know that you were in regular contact with her and used to go out with her. So tell us where Narendra is." Yogesh hesitated and said, "Sir, these days I have not seen him. If I do, I will surely inform you." During the conversation, Yogesh appeared nervous. The station in charge then said, "Yogesh, now you are in police custody. If you tell the truth, we will try to find a way to help you." At that moment, station in charge Satyendra Singh had to leave for a raid. He instructed the guards, "Put him in the lockup. I will talk to him later." After he left, SSI Ampal Singh, who was present at the station, approached Yogesh. "Look, Yogesh, this is a serious matter. Whatever it is, tell the truth. It will be in your best interest. We already know everything about your alleged affair with Ruby." Despite this, Yogesh remained silent and appeared nervous. When the station in charge returned half an hour later, he interrogated Yogesh again. Finally, Yogesh broke down. What he revealed left the officers shocked. Yogesh confessed, "Narendra Kumar is no longer alive. I, along with Ruby and my 2 friends, murdered him. We buried his body in a well in Amarpur Kashi, near Bellary police station." On hearing this, station in charge Satyendra Singh immediately informed SP Dr. Vipin Tata. Since the body had been disposed of in another district, Moradabad, the SP contacted SP Amit Pathak of Moradabad and requested assistance in recovering Narendra's body. SSP Amit Pathak assigned CO Mahendra Kumar Shukla to cooperate with the police. The Rajapur police, along with the accused constable Yogesh, went to Bellary police station where Yogesh was posted. Seeing Yogesh in police custody shocked everyone there. Co Mahendra Kumar Shukla, along with station in charge Gajendra Tyagi and SI Umesh Kumar Yadav, reached the dry well in Amarpur Kashi where Narendra Kumar's body had been dumped. The body was buried under soil inside the 25-foot deep well. After several hours of hard work, the police finally recovered Narendra's body in the middle of the night. His wife, Wallace, and his father, Samar Pal Singh, identified the body. Yogesh also named his 2 accomplices, Virpal and Vishesh Saini, from Amarpur Kashi village. The police immediately took them into custody. Narendra Kumar's girlfriend, Ruby Agarwal, was also found to be involved in the murder and was arrested. During the interrogation, the 4 accused revealed that the murder was linked to a love affair. Narendra Kumar was originally from Amroha police station. He was a resident of Shakarpur village near Rajapur. His father, Samar Pal Singh, was a farmer. In 2003, Narendra was married to a woman from Nekpur village near Danora town in Amroha district. His wife, Asha, was a worker in the health department. Narendra's family life seemed stable. He had a 13-year-old daughter and 2 sons. He was physically strong and was close to former Amroha MP Devendra Nagpal, often acting as his bodyguard. Devendra Nagpal has a fair restaurant in Gajraula where the roadways buses coming to Delhi stop for some time. Narendra had opened a general store at this restaurant. Apart from running his shop, he used to take care of the restaurant all day long. His business was going well. The urad and kheer made in this restaurant were very famous. During this time, Narendra came in contact with Ruby Agarwal. Ruby Agarwal often used to come to eat at that restaurant. She was the daughter of Suresh Agarwal, originally a resident of Muzaffarnagar. She had 2 brothers. Her elder brother got married in Gajraula. After marriage, he started living in the Basti locality of Gajraula, while the other brother lived in Panipat. Ruby Agarwal was married to Sanjeev Agarwal, son of Umesh Kumar Agarwal, a resident of Hasanpur. Ruby Agarwal was an open-minded and educated girl from the beginning. She liked to go out instead of staying at home. Her husband did not want this, so Ruby did not like her husband. When she went to her brother's house in Gajraula, she came to know that the urad and kheer of the Mela restaurant were very tasty. When she visited the restaurant, she met Narendra Kumar. She fell in love with Narendra in the very first meeting. Gajraula was 14 kilometers away from her in-laws' house, so she started visiting the restaurant often and meeting Narendra. Ruby was advised many times by her in-laws, but she did not change her ways. On the other hand, after becoming friends with Narendra, Ruby's closeness with him also increased. In a way, Ruby was completely infatuated with Narendra. She had even decided to leave her husband for him. Many times she used to stay at the restaurant with Narendra. There were many fights between Narendra and Ruby's father-in-law regarding this matter. When the issue reached the police station, Ruby clearly stated that her husband was Narendra and that she would live with him. The people of the society held a panchayat and tried to explain to both of them, but neither of them agreed. Eventually, even Ruby's family abandoned her. Narendra's father and his wife's parents also came to know about the relationship between Narendra and Ruby. They tried to convince him, but Narendra refused to leave Ruby. As a result, they got his shop at Lodge Ghatak restaurant closed. When Narendra started staying at home, Ruby reached his house. Even then, the family members created a lot of ruckus. Not only this, Narendra's father, Samar Pal, took Ruby to the Rajapur police station. There, Ruby firmly stated that she would not leave Narendra. The police tried to console her and sent her away, but she returned to Narendra's house. After this, Narendra took Ruby and started living in a rented room in Gajrala. Soon, Ruby's in-laws found out. They went to confront Ruby and Narendra, as Ruby had not legally divorced her husband, Sanjeev Agarwal. Her in-laws then approached the police station. On Sanjeev Agarwal's complaint, the Gajrala police arrested Narendra. A case was filed against him and he was sent to jail. After about 3 months, he got bail. This happened about 11 years ago. After coming out of jail, Narendra started living with Ruby again. For her sake, he had left his family, wife, and children. His wife was devastated. She repeatedly tried to talk to her husband, but nothing came of it. Fed up with the daily fights, Narendra rented a house in Kanshiram Nagar, located in the Majola area under the Moradabad police station. This house belonged to Uttar Pradesh Police Constable Yogesh Kumar. Narendra often visited his village, Shakarpur. He was fond of drinking alcohol. Within a few days, Narendra and Yogesh became friends. Soon both of them started having drinking parties at their house. Ruby was beautiful and used to talk to Yogesh as well. Yogesh used to call her Bobby, sister-in-law, and sometimes joked with her. Ruby did not mind his words. This boosted Yogesh's confidence, and he started developing feelings for her. One day, during a conversation, Yogesh Kumar lied to Ruby, saying, "Bobby, I am single and I just want a beautiful wife like you." In reality, he was married, and his wife lived with their child in her in-laws' house in a village in Meerut. Ruby was pleased with his praise. Gradually, Yogesh entangled Ruby with his sweet and deceptive words. Then, one day, a physical relationship developed between Yogesh and Ruby. Once it started, it continued. Whenever they got the chance, both of them indulged in their desires. Somehow, Narendra came to know about the relationship between Yogesh and Ruby. He confronted Ruby about it. Ruby clearly stated, "I have no support from you anymore. Leave me and focus on your own life. I have made up my mind to marry Yogesh because he is also a bachelor and wants to start his own family." She had made this decision a year before the incident. Narendra then spoke to Yogesh about it. Yogesh said, "Look, Narendra, now you should leave Ruby and go home because Ruby is mine now." After this conversation, Narendra, filled with rage, said to Yogesh, "You don't know me. Former MP Devendra Nagpal has got hold of me. I will get you picked up in 2 minutes." After this, the fight between the two escalated so much that it even led to a physical altercation. During that time, Narendra told Yogesh, "I have left my family and everything for the sake of Ruby. If you don't move away from me and Ruby, the consequences will be bad." Yogesh took his threat seriously. He was scared of Narendra's warning. One day, Narendra said to Yogesh, "Yogesh, you must agree. Otherwise, I will complain about you to the top police officers." Yogesh was shocked to hear about the possible complaint to the officers. He was terrified of Narendra's threats. When he told Ruby, Yogesh stopped talking to Ruby in her house. Now they had planned to meet outside. Ruby also had experience working at a beauty parlor. She used to leave the house, telling the women in the neighborhood that she was going out for beauty parlor work. When Narendra came, she would let him know. After this, Ruby used to spend the night in hotels with her alleged lover, Yogesh. When Narendra returned to the room and did not see Ruby, his blood boiled. On the other hand, Ruby had told Yogesh, Narendra is a domineering person. He is not afraid of anyone. Ruby, while telling all the stories of Narendra's controlling behavior to Yogesh, said, "You should quickly throw out this thorn named Narendra. Otherwise, he will silently create problems again and again." This advice seemed right to Yogesh. Anyway, being a constable, Narendra was overpowering Yogesh. Due to this incident, Ruby and Yogesh made a plan. Narendra had met Yogesh 2 months ago. Yogesh told Narendra, "Look, Narendra brother, I'm going to be transferred to some other district. I will leave from here now. You all stay comfortably." After this, he stopped meeting Narendra. Ruby also started talking sweetly to Narendra. He did not even have the slightest idea of their plan. Anyway, when Ruby was living with Yogesh, Narendra had gone to his village to see his wife. Ruby would sometimes talk to him on the phone. On September 27, 2019, Narendra got a call from Ruby. She said, "You should come to Moradabad." Narendra replied, "I have to go to Najibabad, Bijnor for hair medicine. If you come to Zoya, we will go together." Ruby reached Zoya. Narendra was waiting for her. Both of them were waiting for the bus going to Bijnor in Zoya. At the same time, Constable Yogesh arrived with the car as per the plan. He asked, "Where are you going?" Narendra said, "I need to go to Najibabad to get medicine. If you are going, we are waiting for the bus." Yogesh said, "Come, both of you sit in the car. I will drop you at Najibabad because I also have to go to Kotdwar." Ruby said to Narendra, "Come on, sit. I don't know when the bus will come." Ruby and Narendra sat in the car. On the way, Yogesh said, "Narendra, now you have no complaint against me?" Narendra did not answer. As per the plan, Virpal and Vishesh Saini, who were Yogesh's friends, were also picked up on the way. Yogesh made them sit in the car and then asked a few things. Narendra refused, saying that he was not feeling well, but after repeated requests, he agreed to drink. Narendra and Yogesh sat at a dhaba on Nurpur Moradabad Road and started drinking. Yogesh drank less, as per the plan, and made Narendra drink more. After this, everyone had food at the dhaba. After getting intoxicated, Narendra slept in the car. Taking the opportunity, Yogesh and his associates grabbed Narendra's legs and strangled him to death. After this, they took the car and started moving towards Moradabad to look for a place to dispose of the dead body, but they did not get a chance anywhere. Attempts were made to throw the body at different places, but someone was always present nearby. Virpal and Vishesh Saini were also sitting in the constable's car. Both of them said, "Diwanji, if you throw the dead body anywhere during the day, you might get caught. It can only be disposed of at night." After this, they started waiting for the night to fall and then returned to Amroha. It was already evening. Virpal and Vishesh were residents of Amarpur Kashi village in the Bellary police station area. On their request, Yogesh took the car along with the body to Amarpur Kashi. Vishesh told Yogesh, "If Narendra's body is thrown here and there, you can be caught. I have a private tube well with a 25 feet deep well. If we put Narendra's body in it and cover it with soil, no one will ever know." After this, Yogesh, Virpal and Vishesh together put Narendra's body into the well. Garbage was thrown on top of it, and the next day, a trolley of soil was dumped in as well. Everyone was relieved after disposing of the dead body. After executing their plan, Yogesh went to Bellary police station for his duty, and Ruby went back to her home. After interrogating the accused, Yogesh Kumar, Ruby, Virpal, and Vishesh Saini, the police produced them in court and sent them to jail.